Fellas, Tanzania is very angry at South Africa and Malawi. Why is that? We're gonna find out about that. In South Africa, an American pastor was abducted. He was basically kidnapped by very bad people for ransom. What's happened next was a massive shootout, and we're gonna find out about that. Yes. People say dirty laundry is washed within the family. So if you have dirty laundry from the family, you better wash it. Now, who's gonna wash it? That's the question. Okay, there's a laundry that's dirty. It was on the table, and everybody ate on the table, and the laundry is dirty. Who's gonna wash it? The older person or the younger person? The stronger or the less stronger? Who's gonna wash the laundry? Or are you gonna throw it in the street and say, "Oh, our laundry is dirty"? Tanzania has banned importation of agricultural products from Malawi and South Africa. Bad situation. What's up, everybody? I hope you're doing good. It's a beautiful day. Thank you very much for stopping by. You appreciate it. My name is Zack. I don't know who you are, but I'm sure if you watch this video till the end, we're gonna love each other. First thing first, please click on the like button. Done? Great. You won't regret it. Trust me. Number 2, please click on subscribe. Have you done it? Awesome. Because you're gonna see me every day, and yeah, it's just lovely. You can find news on the internet, trust me, about the lands, the motherlands, Africa. You're at the right place. You can find news, but this kind of news with this excitement, no, I don't think you can. So thank you very much. We like you. We want you here. Pick up my coffee. Yeah. Family is getting bigger. Please click on the like button. We need to push this for you further. Okay, so we were saying Tanzania is very angry at South Africa and Malawi. You're probably asking yourself a question, why is that? It's very simple. Tanzania has banned importation of agricultural products from Malawi and South Africa, saying it was a retaliation for similar hostile trade measures from both countries.
Natangaza rasmi ni marufuku mazao yoyote ya kilimo kutoka Malawi kuingia ndani ya Jamhuri ya Muungano wa Tanzania kuanzia leo. Lakini mbali na hapo, kwa nchi zote mbili hizi, hasa Malawi, hatutaruhusu zao lolote la transit kupita ndani ya Jamhuri ya Muungano wa Tanzania. Lakini la tatu kuhusu Malawi, mahindi yote walioyanunua kwa ajili ya kutatua tatizo lao la njaa kwao hayatoenda Malawi.
Tanzania is not very happy. They have a trade agreement with both Malawi and South Africa. But for some reason, Malawi has refused to allow Tanzanian goods coming into Tanzania. Malawi has recently banned import from Tanzania commodities like maize, flour, rice, ginger, banana, amongst others, while South Africa has also proscribed the imports of banana shipped by Dar es Salaam. I mean, you cannot understand, okay? We send to each other things. We buy from one another. Then all of a sudden you say, no, I don't want you to send your potatoes here and your tomatoes. I'm going to find my own potatoes and tomatoes. But I still want to bring my coffee to you. Dude, my potatoes and tomatoes, I've excluded them to you, not selling to other people because we had an agreement. So now you're telling me I shouldn't bring my potatoes and tomatoes. Well, then you're going to keep your coffee and stuff. I don't want it. I don't think I'm going to die if I don't drink coffee. So that's exactly what's happening. The Tanzanian minister said, I would like to officially announce that from this night, we won't allow any agricultural product from South Africa in our country, after he added a similar ban on Malawi. Fellas, why are we fighting? Why are we fighting again? I mean, we're supposed to be friends and brothers. We're supposed to be having open trade, like open borders, so we can communicate, have a much bigger market. I mean, instead of you selling only to South Africans, how about you sell to Tanzanians, to sell to Congolese, sell to Ugandans? That's what's the aim. That's what America does, you know? Colorado and Washington are not necessarily the same people. It's the same context. It's same as Europe. Italy exports pastas and all that stinky cheese to other people. They buy it. You know, France sell all that croissant and je ne sais quoi. That's how they grow. What's wrong with Africans? I mean, wanting to be the best everything, having the better everything. Like, it's like you just want to keep everything for yourself. I don't get it. So one of the main reasons is Malawi said they don't want to import stuff from Tanzania because they want to allow their local agricultures to sell by avoiding competition. Okay, so we have a trade agreement, but you don't want to let me bring things into your country because You also have people that are cultivating maize and you want to allow them to sell. I mean, it sounds good, my people first. But when it comes to relativity, it makes no sense because you still want to export your stuff to me. So I should accept your stuff whilst you refused getting my stuff because you want to promote your people. Isn't that a bit selfish? That's the situation. Malawi's minister said, it is a strategic move to create an environment where local businesses can thrive without the immediate pressure of foreign competition. This is what the trade minister Vitumbo Mumba said. Now, is that the way you go about it? I don't know. I think there are multiple ways you can go about it. Yes, we agree with the fact that you want to allow your people to have no competition and sell. But you are, in the same token, destroying your relationship with your neighbors because you had a trade agreement. I think there's another way to do it. It's subsidies. What is subsidies? Subsidies, very stupid way of explaining it. It's the way that the government can provide extra money to businesses that are producing crucial things to the nation in order for them to stay afloat by not spending their own money or too much of their own money. Another example is government can give you money, okay, for you to do your maize, right? Or off of the money that you need to do your maize. By the time you do your maize and they grow and you need to sell, you can sell at an okay price, competitive price. Why? Because government gave you money and you didn't have to use everything on your personal money. So you use half of the money from you and half of the money from the government. That allows you to operate without expending too much of yourself financially. And by doing so, you allow your people to compete with other people. But when you don't give money to the people that you want to supposedly protect, what you create is mayhem and trade wars. Because you agreed to have a financial trade commercial agreement with both South Africa and Tanzania. Now you want to close the border of Tanzania because you want to promote your people, you want to allow them to profit from the market. But in the meantime, you still want to profit from other people's market. It makes no sense. Now, subsidies can also be tax breaks. Like, okay, you're a company, you're operating nicely, we're going to give you tax breaks for a full year so you can operate, not worry about paying tax in order for you to be competitive. That works as well. But why doesn't government want to give subsidies to people? Are they preferring fighting with the neighbors? That's going to be more detrimental to everybody than, I'm sorry, getting the locals unhappy for not selling. I mean, not everybody is selling from the locals. It's just a bunch of people who are supposedly agriculturers. So are you going to please the agriculturers in your country or please your neighbors because it's a much bigger market? So Tanzania and Malawi have trade agreements. Yes, fellas, we need to talk about these things. You need to understand your continent. You need to know. Yes, by the time you're listening to a journalist speaking on TV, they shouldn't sound like they're Chinese to you, like they know too much. No, my brother, we're going to break it down for you so you can understand. So here's Tanzania. Here's Malawi. Look at the map. These are brothers, as you can see. They were sliced through colonialism. I'm just telling you the truth because all these lines you're seeing in countries never existed before 1884. Yes, after 1884, 85, that's when they became Tanzania, as you know, and Malawi. Well, yeah, Tanzania or Tanganyika people existed, but it wasn't a country like that. Anyway, let's continue. Now, Tanzania and Malawi have a trade agreement. And in part of our agreement, it says, in July 2023, Tanzanian President Samia Suluhu and Malawian President Lazarus Chakwera announced plans to remove border and trade restriction to spur economic activity between the two nations. So they announced to remove borders to spur economical activities. So you made the decision. They decided to create an electronic data exchange service. What is this? They launched an electronic data exchange system at the Kasumulu border post to enable verification of quantity, valuation, origin, and tariffs of goods exported and transmitting between the two countries. So they created some electronic device and things and system to check the origin, the quality, the quantity of things coming from both sides. So they've been working together. What agreement does South Africa have with Tanzania? Besides Amapiano, of course. They both like Amapianos. You can see Tanzanians love Amapiano right now. Since South Africa played Amapiano, Tanzanians, most of the songs, Amapiano is like just crazy. It's brotherhood. Let's continue. South Africa and Tanzania have strong economic ties. South Africa is one of the top contributors of foreign direct investment in Tanzania, accounting to about 10% of the total investment in the country in 2023. Between 1997 to 2022, approximately 223 South African companies invested about $800 million in Tanzania across various sectors, including mining, manufacturing, retail, telecommunication, and finance. So a lot of things have been happening between South Africa and Tanzania. Tanzania, on the other hand, have exported many things to South Africa. In 2023 alone, Tanzania exported gold for about $1 billion. Gold, tobacco, tea, mate, spices, article of apparel, ceramic product, residue and waste of food industry for animal fooders. So as you can see, Tanzania needs Malawi, Malawi needs Tanzania, Tanzania needs South Africa, South Africa needs Tanzania. Stop the nonsense. The Tanzanian minister also said that Tanzania will start prohibiting the transit of agricultural goods from one country through its territory to the landlocked Malawi. Will also ban the export of Tanzanian fertilizers to Malawi. What did he say there? He says going to prohibit the transit of agricultural goods from other countries through its territory to the landlocked Malawi. Look at Malawi on a map. Malawi does not have a port, so they're not close to the sea. They are a landlocked country. They need neighbors to access the sea. So I don't know how I feel about that, but the minister just said, then I'm not going to allow other countries to import anything to your country if we don't agree. As much as everybody want to protect the interest of the people, I think that's a bit of a threat to be taken very seriously. I would take that very seriously. It's like saying, well, because you don't agree with me, then I'm not going to pay your school fees anymore because you pay my school fees. Or because you don't want to do things the way I want, then I don't want you to stay at my house anymore. Because you know I have issues. Don't have a house. What am I going to do? I'm going to start finding alternatives. Yes, as much as we can fix it, as much as you're my brother, the fact that you say that you could block me from accessing life by blocking access to your lands for people that want to take to your country, it shows me that somewhere you are capable of doing it. And I'm not saying this is a Tanzanian mentality. This is purely the minister that spoke. That's probably a reflection of who the minister is. But in the meantime, all I'm saying is to protect myself, I will have to create redundancy by cooperating with other countries that can help me with the same task. That for Malawi will probably be Mozambique. And using Mozambique port will obviously be more expensive, but I still think it's an option that you always have to open. If somebody shows you that they're capable of doing something, you must believe them. Okay? Now, fellas, Tanzania, Malawi, South Africa, put the fire down. Let's build Africa together. God bless.